expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame
Testing, testing.
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, for now down here come the claws.
Life's immortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forevermore.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought. Doomed, detected,
and clawed. Okay, so we're live. Let me get the music a little bit lower.
No more deals, it's over.
So yesterday we opened a bunch of packs and we got, oh no, I can't move the camera, and we got a bunch of rares and we got some cool lands and we got a lot more. And today we're gonna continue with that. We're gonna open the rest of this box and then maybe a little bit into this box, I'm not sure. So let's continue from where we left off yesterday. Actually, I also want to sort through some... So, okay, so I think today we're going to finish the Forgotten Realms box. And then we're going to look at some cards that I bought as a lot. So basically it's a lot of cards. It's a bit mixed with French, so I'm going to have to sort through the French ones and just keep the non-French ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with the French ones. I guess I might use them at some point, since I live, you know, in a French-speaking country, even though I don't really speak French. Okay, so let's get. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 boxes remaining. 12 packs. So we opened 18 yesterday. So yeah, let's get through it. I was been thinking about them all day, by the way, about this. I'm sure I can see what's happening. It's a bit too close to my hand. Maybe I should look at that. So, okay, let's continue. Okay, what's the art? Oh, it's a flump! Okay, the art is a flump. Maybe I should move this a little bit more. Here. Okay, yeah. I think this might be better. Never mind. Okay, so a flump. Yes, I knew it. So we have a land, of course. Iron Golem. This is what we have, the Gumball! Hi! Oh my god, it's Gumball! How are you doing? Oh, yes. So yeah, we're opening D&D Magic packs. How are you? What is that face? What is that face? 30 minutes. What is it? TwitchCon hype. Yes, TwitchCon hype. So Iron Golem, that's alternative art, so we're keeping it. How am I? It's very, very busy actually. I just got off work and I just wanted to open my packs, you know? So we have Air Cult Elemental. We've seen the Elemental part for Fire. How are you, Gumball? How's your streaming career been going? Clever Conjurer. Mage Hand. Untap target permanent, not named Clever Conjurer. Activate only as a sorcery. But this is not bad. So you can tap this guy to untap anything else. Wow. This could work very good with something that doesn't have vigilance, or some things that are really strong but you can only tap once per turn. Now find the path, enchant land, find the path, enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon, and the land gives an extra mana. Okay, not bad. Or it could make any land. Bag of Holding. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. You're seeing my face too much. Sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to the owner's hand. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, then we have a Portable Hole. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land battlefield. Permanent, sorry. An opponent controls with mana value of 2 or less until the Portable Hole leaves. Okay, not too great. Check for traps, of course. Iron Golem. We have a Yuan-Ti Malison. I'm really excited about this set. Yuan-Ti Malison can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. It's a 2-1. When it deals damage, venture into the dungeon. Oh my god, this is OP. What the fuck is this? Inferno of the Star Mounts. So this is rare, we're just leaving it. This spell can't be countered. 6 mana, it's a legendary dragon, has flying and haste, and it's a 6/6. And for 1 mana, it gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. When its power becomes 20 its way, it deals 20 damage to any target. So you could play 2 red cards. No. Never mind. And then we have a Lolth Spider Queen token. Okay, very, very good. Very good pulls for the first pack of the day. And then we got a Hard Hexblade. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And let's sleeve those up. Should we use the non-color sleeves for now? And then when we put this in decks, we put them in different sleeves. I'm not sure if this Inferno of the Star Mounts Dragon is worth a lot. Gumball, are you still here or did we lose you? Am I this level of boring? A new level of boring. Okay, should I put them here? I mean, this is a good pull. I'll put it here, sure. Why not? I'll put them here until we can. We'll finish for the day. It's not gonna be a very long stream. It's gonna be quite a short stream. We're gonna finish with the box and then look at the other cards and then, yeah. Okay, so this is an enter the dungeon mechanic, Tomb of Annihilation, with an Atropal token. Then we get, this is number 32, and it's a Tiefling, pretty cool. Foiled Land, not bad, Foiled Mountains. Then we have Sheshra again. We've gotten a lot of these ones. We've gotten her even twice, I think, with alternate art. Should not be quite common. Okay, Soul Knife Spy, Scion of Sturgia, we've seen this before. Arcane Investigator. You see a pair of goblins, you can charge them or befriend them. That's cool. Intrepid Outlander. Okay, it's just an orc. You happen on a glade. See a pair of goblins again. Gretchen Tichlow, Halfling Druid, Paladin class, and Spoils of the Hand. Okay, Paladin class gets sleeved. Okay, not bad. Mr. Gunball, you left. You left me alone. It's okay, at least I have my cards. Should I sleeve the land as well? I think I should. Foiled lands are pretty cool, and you need them, you know, for your decks. So that you can have a nice deck. The Paladin class, it's rare. Let's see what it does. Spells your opponents cast during your turn cost 1 more to cast, and that's just for 1 mana, you force them to ramp. Wow. Wow. You slow them so much every turn, right? And for 3 more mana, creatures you control get +1/+1, and then for 5 more mana, whenever you attack, until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. Okay, I mean it's good for Swarm. It's a very good aggro deck. Okay. I still like the dragon better. Let's go for a pack. Position 2. Ooh, a blue dragon. Yes. We have Forest. Aborea Pegasus. Is this foiled? No. That is altered. Price of Loyalty. Sep Soldier. Well, Reaper's Talisman. Whenever. This is 1 mana black. Whenever equipped creature attacks, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Oh my god, this is so good. If you can combine it with a card that can't be blocked, then you just permanent 4 or 5 damage each turn. Equip 2. Okay, it's 2 to equip. Drider. Oh, this is also from Baldur's Gate. I mean, there was one. When it deals combat damage to a player, create a 2/1 black spider creature token. Okay. Divine Smite. Instant. Target creature or planeswalker an opponent control phases out. If that permanent is black, exile it instead. Okay, it's like an auto kill. So it's Dragon's Fire, then we've got another Mimic, and then we have a Dancing Sword. What is a Dancing Sword? I've never seen that before. And a Sacred Herbalist. You may put land card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you tap this, you can ramp each turn. Wow. And a treasure token. And Divine Sword. Equipped creature is a 2 mana white. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. When equipped creature dies, you may have Dancing Sword become a 2/1 construct artifact creature with flying and ward 1. If you do, it isn't an equipment and it costs 1 to equip. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. This alternative art and Borgea Pegasus. This is a 4 mana. Whenever get Pegasus enter the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying. Oh, and it's it's not flash. Never mind. I thought it was instant for some reason. Next pack. Let's do a pack from the position numero uno. Okay, we get another Tomb of Annihilation. Not bad. Then the art is a mountain. Den of the Bugbear. Ah, very nice. Then we have another foiled mountain. Chastering Skeleton. When it dies, venture into the dungeon. Okay, 4 mana though. Pretty expensive. Then we have Hill Giant, Hairgogger, Owlbear, Trample. Oh, Owlbear! Nice. Let's look at the art a bit. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's look at the alternative art here as well. Okay, it's a little bit more classic-y Dungeons and Dragons style. Neverwinter Dryad. Sacrifice Neverwinter Dryad. Search your library for a basic forest card. Put it onto the battlefield. Tap and shuffle. But it's also a monster, so it can help you defend. Okay, not bad. Then we have Creedle of Baldur's Gate. He's like a rogue. And rogues are black and blue in this set, so it's actually pretty good. Whenever Cradle of Baldur's Gate deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card, then you gain 1 life and scry 1. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2. If you do, target creature can be blocked this turn. Pretty good! So, it works with the card that we saw earlier. The Pendant. And then Split the Party. Okay, it's a very cool card. Choose target player, return half their creatures they control up to their owner's hand. Round it up. And then don't split the party. You have Keen-Eared Sentry. You have Hexproof. Each opponent can venture into the dungeon more than once each turn, okay? And you have a Deadly Dispute, Hunter's Mark, Instrument of the Bards, legendary artifact, and then we have a Underdark Basilisk with Death Touch, foiled alternative artists. Really nice. There's Instrument of Bards, legendary artifact. At the beginning of your counter step, of your upkeep, you may put a harmony counter on Instrument of Bards. And then for 4 mana, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to the number of harmony counters. On the instrument of the reveal it and put it in your hand. If that card is legendary, create treasure token, then shuffle. And this is 1 mana. So basically you play it at the beginning of the turn, and then when you play it on turn 1, if you can get it, and then at turn 4 you can have a 4. Yeah, this is not as good as it looks, but it could be good, I guess, if you have like a specific thing you want to draw. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. Also, I'm not sure in which way I should store my cards now, but that's okay. I'll figure it out by myself. Instrument of the Bards. Foiled land. I don't know if I should be sleeving the foiled lands, but I do have a lot of sleeves. I think I have about 2,000 or 3,000 sleeves, and about only 1,000 of them are like transparent. The rest are like hardback sleeves. The owlbear I'm sleeving because it's an owlbear and it's cool. I don't want it to get ruined, but it's not a rare. It's just for the theme, you know? Okay. Oh, goblins. Yep. No number on this one. Island, another bullet, but we already have one of them foiled, but I guess I still will do it because it's alternative art. Then we have a Clattering Skeletons again. we have an alternative card of this. Fate's Reversal. Return up to one target creature hand from your graveyard to your hand. Venture into the target. Okay. Planar Ally is pretty cool. Kalan, Recursive Painter. Displacer Beast. Okay, yeah, I'm sliving this one up. I haven't seen it yet. It's a 3-mana blue, then a Blink Dog, and then a Tiger Tride Hunter. Another Displacer Beast. Then we have a an alternative Arctic Sword. And then, what is this? Human Monk. Okay. Let's take it slow and then I'll tell you. So, Zorn, if you would create, for 3 mana red, if you would create one or more treasure tokens, instead create those tokens plus an additional. Okay, now it makes sense what we saw earlier. It's actually really good with that Bard item we saw. And then Dragon's Discipline. As Dragon's Discipline enters the battlefield, you may reveal a dragon from your hand. If you do, or if you control a dragon, so basically it's a new mechanic called, I don't remember the name yet, but it's in Tarkir. If you control a dragon, Disciple enters with a +1/+1, so it's a 2-mana 2/4 basically. And dragons you have Ward 1, which is huge. Okay, actually not bad. It's always good to have ward on your dragons, because your enemy will want to target them to destroy them and remove them. So alternative art rare is really cool. We need more sleeves. Get these ones. So if you force them to pay extra mana to remove your stuff, then it gives you like a really good advantage. Okay, so this one is a bit tighter. This sleeve. Can you hear me? Have I been talking by myself all this time? And then another bullet. Bullet. Wait, were you even able to see my cards? Maybe I should go a little bit further over here. Yeah. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, another pack. So this is best part of my day. What is this art? Is this? Okay, this is Shaman. Okay. Magic Missile. Okay. Regular Mountain. And we have a Loathsome Troll. This is really good. We've seen this card in the previous part. And we have Deadly Oh, you can't see my cards. Then we have Deadly I think I should remove this box from here because yep. Yeah, now you can actually see my cards. Yeah, I'm sitting a little bit, you know, at an angle. So it must be it's a bit harder to show you. So Deadly Dispute, Instant Shambling, Gast, Devour Intellect, Demogorgon's Clutches. Target opponent discards some cards, multi-card, okay. Moonblessed Cleric is okay. It's not like a Shadow Heart or something. Cleric class. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1. Really cool. And then when you would gain life, put a +1/+1 counter for 4 more mana. And then for 5 mana, when this class becomes level 3, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, like a resurrection, right? And you gain life equal to its toughness. Not bad. I really like this card. And I mean, of course, it's a class card, so of course we're gonna sleeve it, even if it's not rare. Then we have Meteor Swarm, which is a really cool spell, and I like that it has like the X value over here. But you can barely see what I'm talking about. I like that it has the X value up here because it reflects a level 9 spell. It deals 8 damage divided as you choose among X target creatures and their planeswalkers. Wait. So it could even be like a 3 mana, destroy 1 creature, or a 4 mana, destroy 2 creatures, or a 5 mana, wipe the board. So it could actually be a control spell as well. And then Plundering Barbarian, foil. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Smash the chest, destroy the artifact, or pry it open, create treasure token. And then a token. Okay, not bad. Time to foil up. To sleeve up, sorry, not foil up, sleeve up. Need to be very careful with these cards. Don't want to destroy them. Paid like a solid 115 plus delivery euros for this box. Can just throw that money away. I mean, you can, but you're gonna feel it later, you know? Maybe one day in the future when I'm 70 years old, I'll be wishing I hadn't done that. Okay, maybe I should separate the lands as well, but you can always do it later, right? Now let's open more packs. Okay, we start with what is the list? 1 set booster, 4 set boosters contains a card handpicked from Magic's history. Oh, this must be it then. And this is a druid or a monk? A monk, half of monk. Okay. Cool. Cool art. We have forest and the skeletons again. Oh, sorry. Too high. And we have Rager's Hawk. Delver's Torch. You can barely see my cards, so let me try to get over here. Yeah. Gloomstalker. Warp Ranger. Okay, Wild Shape, 1 mana. Yes, we've seen that before. Druid class. I think I have a Druid class already, but I'll foil it just to be sure. Pixie Guide, we have this in alternative art. Robber. The Book of Exalted Deeds? I think this is one of the best cards of the set. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, create a 3/3 flying white angel with creature token flying, and for 3 mana you can exile it and put an enlightened creature target, and then you can't lose the game and your opponent can't win the game. What the fuck? What is this? For 3 mana, exile the Book of Exalted Deed. Put an enlightened counter on target angel. It gains, you can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. Wow. I think we should put this in the better sleeves. I don't want to destroy this card. I think it's probably one of the best cards of the set. It's not even foiled, but is something wrong with my camera? Okay, let's sleeve up the Valor Stinger foil that we got as well. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, target creature gets. Okay, nothing special. I think we already have a druid class. Should I risk it? I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna sleeve it. I'm gonna sleeve it, even though I'm taking care of my cards. I'm very careful with them. I'm anyway gonna sleeve them all up. At least 1 copy of each. And this alternative art. I might sell some of the alternative art cards on Cardmaster. I don't know yet. But yeah, Okay, so next pack. One in four set the boosters again. What is this? Is a Frogalov? Basilisk, never mind. You have a mountain, not sleeved. Oh, an uncommon legendary here. Yep, we've seen this one before, but it's alternative art, of course. Fate's Reversal, we've seen this before, we've seen this before, we've seen this before. Dungeon Crawler. Yep, what is this? Borrowing of Clan Undur. Cloister Gargoyle, Feign Death, we've seen them all before yesterday. Dungeon Descent. Dungeon Descent enters the battlefield tapped. It gives you 1 mana, but no color. And for 4 mana, you can tap it. Tap and untap the legendary creature you control. Venture into the dungeon. It's very expensive, and I don't know what the venture into the dungeon mechanic. Well, I know a little bit of what it does, but it's very expensive, and you're also tapping a creature. And then you have a foiled wild shape. Okay, not the best pack, but it's a cool card over here with Dungeon Delver. Okay, let's foil. Oh, I'm sorry, I ruined the background. Oop. My bad. And let's get a few more sleeves. I know I'm not very careful with my hands, and I'm a little bit sorry about that, but I'm not used to unboxing and I don't really have a good setup for it. If you like it and you want to see more of it, I guess let me know. But I mean, unboxing, especially Magic cards, is quite expensive, so I don't think it's gonna be like something I can do very often. Okay, let's see. Magic the Gathering Adventure in the Forgotten Realms pack. I think this is number 26. Pack number 26. Oh, is anyone talking in any sort of chat? No. This is what some viewers going on today. It's pretty cool. No, nobody's speaking. Owlbear! Let me help. This is number 76 out of 81. Show it again, it's pretty cool. Okay, Forest. And you have a Goblin Javelineer as alternative art. Delver Torch, we've seen before. Gloomstalker, yes. Veteran Dungeoneer, we've seen before. Guild Thief. Critical hit. The creature gains double strike until end of turn. When you roll a natural 20, return critical hit from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. And then Barbarian class. If you could roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. So it's like Will. So this would go very well with Will from Baldur's Gate. Oh my god. And you would roll 1 or more dice. Creature you control gets 2 plus 0, and creatures you control have haste. This is huge. This is really cool because William, do you know Will? Let me find the card. I'll show it in a bit actually. Charming Gust, white. Oh, legendary creature dragon, and then potion of healing. Oh my god. Okay. And this is from an alternative set. Invisible Stalker. Okay. First we sleeve. Actually, I'll show you what I mean. Where is Will? Where did I put him? I think he's in here. Oh, yeah, Shadowheart. Yeah. So here's what I was talking about. The barbarian class. Give me a second. So read what will does. If you would roll one or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus one and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you would roll one or more dice, put plus one on will. Okay. And then Barbarian says, if you would roll one or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus one. So they work very well together. And they're both mono red. So this is huge. I'll make a deck with this. Maybe it's gonna be a Barbarian Will deck that also gets extra attacks, you know? I know it's not rare, but I really like sleeving these class cards. And now let's look at the actual mythic that we pulled because it looks really cool. So 4 mana, 2 white, 2 regular. Flying Vigilance. When Icing Death, Frost Tyrant dies, create Icing Death, Frost Tongue. A legendary white equipment artifact token. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls and equip 2. So whenever I attack, I get to tap one of your creatures if you kill this. And it's Flying Vigilance, so you can keep attacking, and even if it dies, then I can just tap the creature that you used to kill it and attack you with another creature. So it's pretty cool. Potion of Healing. When Potion of Healing enters the battlefield, draw a card. Healing. Drawing is not healing. Then you can sacrifice it for 1 mana to gain a life. And this is a white card, and it's pretty cool. And this Invisible Stalker is from Alternative Set. It's quite old. I don't know what set this is, but it looks like a swan or a crown. Invisible Stalker. Hexproof. 2 mana. Invisible Stalker is unblockable. Okay, so this is very good for a rogue with a rogue deck. Then we have Goblin Javelineer. It's just alternative art, that's why I'm storing it. Okay, pack number. Sorry. Pack number 27. Wait, we're almost done. No. Well, we have one more box to be perfectly honest. What is this? It's a horror. A roper. This is a roper, guys. Null Hunter. Okay. Whenever Null Hunter attacks, if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, this gets a +1/+1. Pretty cool. Scout Herbalist. A Bullet, regular art. Compelled Duel. I would expect Compelled Duel to be a white spell because it's a Paladin spell. And Paladins are white in this. 50 Feet of Rope, very cool spell. We've seen it already. Centric Apprentice. Zombie Ogre. Bar the Gate. Counter target creature or planeswalker venturing to the dungeon. We've seen this before. Orc Jelly. Is this a foiled wish? Okay, Ogre Jelly. Okay, let's sleeve up the wish. We've already seen this yesterday. This is our second pull of wish. It says you may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. This is super cool. You play a card you own from outside the game this turn. I mean, it's 3 mana, and then you say, hold on, let me get my entire collection here and cast a spell. That's why I think it's really cool. Orchid Jelly. Trample. 1 mana, X. Trample. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Split. When it dies, if it had 2 or more counters on it, create a token that's a copy of it at the beginning of the next end step. The token enters the battlefield with half that many +1/+1 counters on it, rounded down. So, if you pay 6, when it dies, you get a 3/3. Not bad. Not great, but it's very good with token decks because there's many mechanics with them in Magic. You can double them, you can, inherit them when something dies. Pack number 29. Let's see, are we gonna get that green dragon that is worth $60 and make back half the box? $40 out of 81, and it's a pharaoh sort of thing. A token treasure. And let's see, plains, regular. Beholder alternative art. This is super cool. When Baleful Beholder enters the battlefield, choose one. Anti-magic cone, each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Or Fear, creatures you control gain menace. Menace and Fear is actually pretty cool. Secret Door, we've seen it before. Part of the Gate, Mordecai's Polymorph. Faraday, Devil's Chosen. We've seen this before. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. Okay, wait. So, Psionic Spells. When Aberrant Mind Sorcerer enters the battlefield, choose target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard and roll a d20. 1 to 9, you put it on top of your library. 10 to 20, you put it in your hand. Pretty cool. Power of Persuasion. Choose target creature an opponent controls and roll a d20. 1 to 9, return it to its owner hands. 10 to 19, put it on the bottom of their library. And 20, gain control of it until the end of your next turn. Wow. I love the d20 mechanic. And how you can have a chance of super high rolling. Sorcerer class! When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2. Okay, not great. Then for 2 mana, creatures you control you can spend either 1 less blue or 1 less red for it. Spend this mana to cast an instant or sorcery spell or to gain a class level. Okay, and then for 5 mana, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, that spell deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn. Pretty good burn card, to be honest. Then we get a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. If you control 2 or more lands, other lands, it enters the battlefield tapped. So it's an early game card. Until the end of your turn, Hive of the Tyrant becomes a 3/3 Beholder creature with menace, and whenever this creature attacks, exile target card from defending player's graveyard. It's still a land. And then you hear something on a watch. You rouse the party, so people get +1/+1. Or you set off traps, and this spell deals 5 damage to target attacking creature. I love the theme of this expansion, and I hope they make more D&D stuff. This is so cool. I can't really get enough of opening these packs. And Sorcerer class is super cool. And then it's the Beholder. Okay, so this is our final pack, guys. We did it quite fast today. Yesterday it took us like 1.5 hours to open that many packs. But I guess now we know most of the cards, so we don't have to look at everything. That's probably why. It's the Pixie Guide, 78 out of 81. It's good, we've gotten different ones. I don't think we got any duplicate arts. Another alternative art. Gold Hunt, Null Hunter, Queen's Bounty, a Mimic, card yet. The Moon Dancer, Treshlara, Moon Dancer. You gain life. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Treshlara. And scry 1. Yo, this is really good. Especially with those decks that use Rabbit. Oh my god, Lurking Moper. Doesn't untap during your untap step. When you gain life, untap it. Okay. Rally Maneuver. Okay, that's like the fighter class. Hulking Bugbear. Triumphant Adventurer. Human Knight. I think we didn't get a fighter class, by the way. As long as it's your turn, Triumphant Adventurer has first strike. Whenever Triumphant Adventurer attacks, venture into the dungeon. Pretty cool for a 2-mana card. But it doesn't have haste. It has Death Touch though. And then you have a Flumph and a foiled. And what is this? It's so weird. Legendary creature, Rat Wizard. Or Nezumi Grave Robber. What is this? Look at this. And then you flip it and it's another card. They have different costs. Okay. Let's look at the Flumph. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh wait. Okay. Get some sleeves up. So Flumph, Defender, Flank, 0/4 for 2 mana. Whenever Flumph is dealt damage, you and target opponent each draw a card. This could go well in both a mill deck or a defensive deck that doesn't have enough draw. You can still make your enemy spend all his cards. You have the Adventure, which is also pretty cool. And that's the pack. That's all. So I think the only class we didn't get was the Fighter class. Let me see. The Bard class. I think we also missed the Bard class. No, we got the Bard class. Got Sorcerer, Wizard, Cleric, Paladin, Druid, Ranger, Rogue. Did we get Rogue? I don't recall getting Rogue. Okay, and what is this? Night Dice of the Desecrator. Put target creature card from your graveyard into play under your control. Oh, this is also a 4/2. Otherwise, it's a 2/1. Remove target card in an opponent's graveyard from the game. If no cards are in that graveyard, flip it. Okay, so it's like an exile your enemy's graveyard type of thing. And then if you can flip it, it's better. Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Okay, so let's see what we got today. Pixie art. Now let's look at the rares first and the foils. So, Nezumi Grave Robber, Worm Foil, Null Hunter, Triumphant Adventurer, Flumph, Beholder, Alternative Art, Sorcerer class. Head of the Tyrant, you hear something foiled, Null Hunter Alternative, Ochre Jelly, Foiled Wish, Goblin Traveler, Invisible Stalker, Potion of Healing. This is pretty cool. Barbarian class, Kalain, Dungeon Dweller, Wild Shape. Yes, Druid class, yes. Cleric class, Plundering Barbarian, Major Swarm, Bullet. I would say this was pretty fun. I don't know the worth of it, and if you're watching this in the future, like, feel free to let me know in the comments if I missed something. This looks pretty cool. Inferno of the Star Mounts. There's definitely some very cool cards in this set that we got. Okay, so let's put everything together in the box. And okay, so I want to do one more thing before we close for the day. I know it's a short stream today. I'm not gonna do like crazy long stream. We got a lot of art as well. Let's go find it here. I don't know if this is collectible or not. All these art cards that we got. I presume it is. I can't open like 10 boxes, though, just to get everything right. Maybe I don't know. Depends on how well this video does, I guess. But I don't know if I'm even gonna have time and if I want to edit it. Okay, so what I want to do right now, it's not open this box because it's gonna take a while to go through all of them. Maybe we could do this over the weekend. This is Baldur's Gate set boosters. We're gonna open this during the weekend, all of them. But for now, what I want to do is let me move the box. Is explore. Okay, this is a big bag, and let's store these cards. This is cards that we opened today into our storage box. Okay, put the divider in, and now I have something else for you. So, you must be wondering, what is this? This, my friends, is a lot of cards that I bought for 50 euros. I asked them to use Forgotten Realms, Magic, Baldur's Gate 3, and Lord of the Rings sets. And it's supposed to be 20% rares. And some of them are in French. So what we could do is we could go through them together. I'll get the cards out. We can go through them together. Please, if you see any useful cards, let me know. Some of them are in French, unfortunately, which I do not speak very well. But nevertheless, I think it's gonna be like a good experience. Let me move you over here. Okay. Okay, so let's start and let's see what we got. What is this? Okay, so this is French. We're gonna separate the French cards. French, English. Direction Awakening. These look like adventures from Karlov Manor cards. Non-Inquisitor. Invasion de Dominaria. This is French. Invasion of Amonkhet. Elvish Vatkeeper. Elvish stuff. Tangled Skyline. Are these Lord of the Rings? Tandem Takedown. Streetwise Negotiator. Storm of the Seed Lore. Renata, Call to the Hand, Alternative Art. Legendary Enchantment Feature, Demigod. There's like 4 of them. Okay. Invasion of Muragada. Topology instructions. This can be flipped into Melody Invoker. Okay. Then Fiend the Fangbear. Okay. I don't know what these sets are. Zeta Hadron Grand. I mean, I like the art on it. You know, it's really cool. And this must be really good in a goblin. Like whenever you cast an instant or sorcery that targets only Zada, you don't write a copy that spell for each other creature you control. That also works with buffers, I guess. Yeah, with buffs. It looks really good. Stroke the Flames. Creature Dragon. Shivian Branch Burner. 7 mana 4/4. Convoke. Flying and Haste. Your creatures can help cast this. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 mana of this creature's colors. Okay. So, if you have a swarm deck, then I guess it's pretty cool. Okay, so this is in French. But we also have it in English, so I guess I can still use it. I don't know. No. I'll separate the French cards. Romosian Greatsword. Barrage. Lithomantic. Yeah, I don't think this is an English card. Where's my 20% rares? Invasion of Ragatha. Invasion of Ragatha. Volonté inflexible. Brasier to Vampire. Vampire Kiss. I like that the guy had them sorted with the name of the card. Like he's playing with French. Phalanx Maudit. Phalanx Maudit. Unhallowed Phalanx. We're also learning French. I feel bad like ruining the order of them. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. Marvelance Immortelle. Gargantuan de Marais Putride. Roll Tide Gargantua. At least he had copies of them, you know? He had 4 copies of them. Okay. Then we have Seraph of New Phalanxia. This is also from the same set. From under the floorboards. This is... I don't know what the set this is. But this is a rare. And Dream Devourer is a rare. And this is also a rare. Dread Summons. Dread Horde Invasions. Demonic Embrace. Deathbringer Regent. Creature Dragon, 7 mana. When it enters the battlefield, you cast it from your hand. If you cast it from your hand and there are 5 or more other creatures in the battlefield, destroy all other creatures. Wow. Deathly Tempest. Destroy all creatures. If player loses life, each player loses life equal to the number of creatures they controlled. Damnable Pact. Oh, this has Omen. And wake up. Cruel Somnophage. Crossway Troublemakers. Okay, so these are rare, so I'm gonna put them in a different. Astral Windsman. I don't know if any of them are worth any money. Inga. Oh, no. Don't mix the French ones. Oh my god, I almost mixed them. The French ones. Corruption of Towash, okay. Inga Celine. Inga Celine Dion. Taylor of Flesh. Élaboreur de char. Taylor of Flesh. What the fuck? French is so funny sometimes. I really like it though. Zafrin Lancer. I think that's normal. Surge of Salvation, Seal from Existence. What do you think? Should I buy more cards from this guy? I think he has a couple more lots. Okay, so all of these were from the same set, right? Ish. Storm the Speed Cord, Theoretical Duplication. Okay, wait. Now we're at rares again. Okay, so this is a rare. Containers Comeback, Thieving. Oh, these are also reds. Thieving Skydiver, Engines Insight, Edge Stinger, Asylum Visitor, Bard Servitor, Blood Tracker, Butcher of Malakir, sounds Champion of Dusk, Sheltering Witch, Command the Dead Horde. What is this? Alternative Art Rare. Geth, Thane of Contracts. Pretty cool. Alesha, who smiles of death. Who's this? Arne von de Casse. Yeah, this is French. Sorry, I know you're rare, but you're still French. And I mean, I can still understand what it. Let's try to decode it. Célérité. What is célérité? Hexproof. Vatardis. For 1, vous pouvez faire passer la force de la base d'Arnie Fontecast. You can do pass the force Varni font de case. Oh, the power. Plus la force plus élevée parmi l'autre creature. Okay, so for 1 mana, you can pass the force of this card +1 to other creatures which you control when you finish the turn. It does not activate when the capacity of this creature. I don't understand this. I mean, my French is not tragic. I mean, I can read a little bit. You have Avacyn's Judgment, then Bloodfeather Phoenix. These are also rare. 8 from the Cow, Ancient Imperiosaur, Champion of Lambolt, Bala, Evolving Door, Forgotten Ancient. Ooh, good. Wait, that's a really cool song, but I think we're gonna get copy striked. We have this card. Yeah, we can't have this song. Can't have this song, guys. We're gonna get copy striked. I don't really care because I don't plan to make money from this video, but you know, it's about not getting flagged, you know, in YouTube's algorithm as like a copy striker. Devourer of Divertu. This is French and it looks really cool, which is kind of sad. Hand of Vecna. This is from Baldur. This is from D&D set, I can tell. Also, let me check. Okay, so Baldur's Gate is this sigil right here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there's like too much light in your face, but it's like a little shield. So this is actually from the set that we really wanted. Let me check real fast about things that we got here, but also from that, yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is D&D, but it's very similar. Chain reaction could be. This is definitely not. Not Devilish Valet. I guess this could. Darby Delver, okay. Diversion. Legion Warboss. Goblin Soldier. French. Merkel's Invoker. Okay, so this is definitely from D&D. Sorry, from Baldur's Gate. Not from it. Inca Rune Ice. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Okay. Who's better? Please let me know if you find any cards that are worth something. I can't really... Wait, Serviteur de Song? What the... I didn't even notice that these cards are not... Wedding Invitation. Okay, wait, let's go back. So we have... Invasion of Dominaria, Volonté Inflexible, I think it's kind of French. Invitation de Mariage, Wedding Invitation. Serviteur de Sang, Servant of Blood. Deux Cérémoniel. This is really cool, really funny. Use de Fleurs. Scorpion Toxique. Loop Springing. Loop Nourrissant. Pilis. Quand le double de double. Convive Gluton. Don the Cox. Okay, there's many. Okay, Mindledge. Okay, that's a bit of too many sneaked in French cards that we just got. Mindless Bull. And oh, and now we go back to rares. Legendary creature. Merfolk Wizard. Midnight Clock. Brilliant Primordial. Victory Time. Curse of the Swine. Pretty cool. Rare cards. Commit Memory. Champion of Wits. Case of the Ransom. To solve, you've cast 4 or more instant spells this turn. Okay. Yeah, these are not D&D. Legendary creature, Human Wizard, Barin, Polarian Archmage. When it enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target creature to its owner hands at the beginning of your turn. If a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. I mean, not bad. Dawn of Hope. Blind Reflection, Commander's Insignia, Twins in Lava. Dawn of Hope, Approach, Boss's Chauffeur. So yeah, this is. How is this? Oh, it's not Baldur's Gate, never mind. Boreas Charger, Blessed Sanctuary. Even though this is a rare, it's French. Archon de Rosier Sauvage. Archon de Redemption. Archon of Coronation. This is a mythic. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. As long as you're the monarch, damage doesn't cause you to lose life. What? And then you make this hexproof. You just win. Archon of Justice. Claim contender enters the battlefield. Control another knight. Look at the top card. Yeah, okay. Other Storm Rock. Angel of Finality, Angel of Salvation, Angel of the Ruins, Angel of Serenity, Mythic. Must be a good one. Looks very cool. Okay, these are Baldur's Arms of Hadar. Yeah, these are Baldur's Gate. Kenko Artificer, Breath Weapon, Lightning Bolt, Alternative Art, really cool. Siphon Mind, Nature's Lore, Decanter of Endless, Water, Stone Speaker Crystal. Is this pretty cool? Bag of Holding, Minthara. It's not even rare, but I'm definitely sleeving this one. The Hadian Pouring Master, Valkan the Food Researcher, Imoen, Ras Sad in Bashid, Lulu, the Holy Fund. Okay, that's a cool one. It should have been rare. Far Traveler, Marching Drone, Prized Statue, Pilgrim's Eye, Dharma Mimic, Charcoal Demon, Sylvanus Invoker, Master Chef, Tiamat's Fanatics, that's pretty cool. Tavern Brawler is also really cool, it's a background. Pack Attack, Hoarding Ogre, well, we've seen this before. Baal's Invoker, Vicious Battle Rager, Sion of Halaster, Miracle's Invoker. Grey Slad is a pretty cool. Death Tyrant. Nice. Sword Coast Serpent. Kenko Artificer again. Grey Harbor Merfolk. Goggles of Night. That's an item. Contact other plane. We've seen this before. Common Gift Sage. Confronted by Robbers. Steadfast Unicorn. Recruitment Drive. Great Sword of Tyr. It's a +1 sword. That's really cool. I really like this. Flaming Fist, Falls Invoker, Astral Confrontation, Astral Confrontation. Oh my god, you can't see it. May you crackle the misprint foil pulp. Hi, Macro Mastic. Hi, thank you. Thank you for the wishes. So basically, we've finished with this box. And now I'm checking up a lot that I bought for 50 euros for 500 cards, and it has like some cool cards in it. It's like 20% rares. And then I'm ending for today, but over the weekend I will open this one as well, which is basically Baldur for Baldur's Gate set boosters. I think it's 18 boosters of 20 cards. So we'll open a bit more, and then we might do some decks or, you know, whatever we can. But right now I'm just looking at these new cards that I bought because they seem cool. Basic land cycling. Discard this card, search your library for a basic card, reveal it and put it in your hand. Wow, this is huge. The cards that you can use to get your lands out of your deck are so good. Even though it messes up your turn a little bit, not drawing a land or reducing that chance consistently is really good. Instrument of Bards. Wait, I have this card. I just had this card. Oh yes. Wizard's Spellbook. Mind Flayer. True Polymorph. Tombs of Horrors Adventurers. Meteor Swarm. Maddening Hex. Meteor Swarm again. Meteor Swarm again. Museum of Mortars. Sphere of Annihilation, I have this. Call into the Void. Gale! Yo, we got Gale! Call to the Void is Gale. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast up to one target card of other type from your graveyard. If spell cast from your graveyard this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. And it has to choose a background, so he can also be a commander. Yo, I love this. The Black Staff of Waterdeep. You may choose not to untap the Black Staff or Waterdeep during your untap step. And then for 2 mana, another target non-target artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature for as long as the staff remains tapped. Okay. Activate only as a sorcery. Then we have Mind Flayer again. Dungeon Descent. Hand of Vecna again. Man class, we have this. Long Rest. We don't have Long Rest. Instrument of the Bards again. Zelt of Fire Giant Duke, I don't recall this. Dancing Sword, we have this. Gelatinous Cube. House Thief. Okay. Please tell me there's more. There's more. Okay. Steering Bard. Scaled Inertia. Lightning Bolt. Pretty cool. Clever, yes, we've seen these cards before. Frost Giant, Sign of Syndra, Secret Door, Shocking Grasp. Yes, we've seen them when we're opening packs from this box over here. So basically, we see a Guard Approach, Baleful Beholder, we have this. Eyes of the Beholder. It's really cool, you see. Sometimes it's worth to just buy other people's collection just for, you know, the fun of what we're doing right now. Fireball, oh, I have this guy. Hobgoblin Captain. Jaded Sellsword. No rares in this batch, but I'm checking. Okay, bullets, yes, and I also have this bullet twice. Strength, Compelled Duel, the Prowler, okay. Put this here. Null Hunter. Never Vintage, yeah. Owlbear, yes. We just pulled our first Owlbear, by the way, today. This guy has a lot of cards from this set. Had, I guess. Find the Cursed Idol. Great Axe. +4/+0, but it's 5 to equip. Okay. Yeah, because it's heavy. Spike Trap, yes, we have this. Is rare? No. +2 maze, we have that foiled. Wizard class. Agent of the Iron Throne. Cultist of Tiamat. I want to get the fighter class because I didn't pull it from my deck. Add 1 mana of any color in the commander's color identity. Sign of Halaster. Drive. Fire Diamond. Enters the battlefield tapped, and then you add a tap. What? So this is ramp, but for fire. Battle Blade. Wait, we just changed sets. Ah, this is Lord of the Rings. Battle Blade, Mirror of Galadriel, Rising on the Day. Rising on the Day, alternative art. Okay, let's see, maybe we get Gandalf. I doubt, but he left me Gandalf though in it, right? Voracious Fell Beast. Gollum, Patient, yeah. Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. Why is this not rare? Why is Gandalf not rare? Elrond of Rivendell. You cannot pass. Samwise the Soul-Hearted. I have Faramir, by the way. I opened 1 pack or 2 from Lord of the Rings and I got Faramir. Great Hall of Citadel, Wizard's Rocket. Like I'm not doing it service the way I'm opening them, by the way, but Spearmaster, Gimli, Nasty End, La Chute à côté de Morgul, okay. What is this? Mirko de Bats. Balrog! Oh, Fouet du Balrog. It's French. No! Koshmar. Koshmar means nightmare. Cherubin, Vol. Vol must mean flying, I guess. Yep. Chevalier d'Old Armroth. Okay, these are French. Hobbit Agile. Okay, and then we go back to English, I guess, when the card looked cool at least. Tale of Tinuviel, Rise of the Witch King, Having Health. Are these rare? I can't really tell. Trying out Pegasus up, and then we're back to Forgotten Realm cards. Celestial Unicorn, we've seen all of them. Gloomstalker. Potion of Healing, we have it. Priest of Ancient Lore. Cut Elemental. Okay, so how many rares did we actually get? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, this is a lot of the rings. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 58, 59, 50, 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69 plus Gale plus another hand of Vecna. Wait, did I skip? Did I not separate the rares from here? Don't remember. I'll check very fast. I'm not sure if we got our money's worth, but definitely was very fun opening these packs. Let's just do a check. Oh my god, you can't even see the cards all this time? Nobody said something. That's still cool. I don't feel scammed at all. I got a lot of cards that I wanted, like D&D and Forgotten Realms and all of that. And I'm not sure if there were like rare cards here, but I couldn't tell. And these are some really cool double lands. But they enter the battlefield tapped. Nobody likes that. I mean, the guy probably knew the value of the cards, right? When he was selling them. So, but 50 euros for 500 cards is not bad. And we also got Gandalf, right? So I would say we got about 70 to 80 rares, because some of them are French, so I don't really count them. Also getting spams from my bot in the Discord. Okay, so that was pretty cool. I need to find a place to store them. Give me a second. So I think this was a very good session. Had a lot of fun. We have one more box left. Wait, this box is damaged. No, this is kind of useless. I mean, sometimes it's demo items, right? I'll show you right now. I got this box from Temu, right, to store cards. Really, it's a bit damaged. Maybe I should send them a picture or something, but at this point, it's okay. So I'm gonna store these cards a little bit separately in this box for now. Oh, it can't store them. No, I'm gonna ruin my cards. Shouldn't do that. It's a trash box, pretty much. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down by the river. Okay, so the random cards will go here. They're random at the end of the day, so we don't really care that much. We might look into them in the future. The D&D cards, those I need a divider for. I'll use a pack. I'll use another pack for the Baldur's Gate cards. And then the French cards go here, like very isolated. And then finally we have the cards that I really like. Oh wait, so the ones that we got from the lot. So I'm gonna put them in the same place as the other Forgotten Realms cards, but with a divider, because I'm pretty sure they're not as in the same condition as the ones I had. This is really cool. Why did I save this card? I don't know. Just a second. So overall, I think we had a very good run. We got Zariel, we got Zariel, we got Mordekainen. Okay. I'm gonna sleeve up these cards like Minthara. It's like one of the best pulls you can get Minthara because she's her and Shadowheart, and that's pretty much all you need, right? So I low-key have to sleeve all these cards now because they're rare, right? And I will, but probably not now. Feeling a bit tired, so I definitely will. I'll put them in a box right now. Come back for them. Okay. So this concludes our live for today. It was really fun, again, opening all these cards. And we have one more to go, so I'll go offline now, and thank you for watching, And I'll see you on the weekend, or like during the 3-day weekend, the long weekend, where we can, you know, talk a bit more and like open the rest of the cards. Maybe I'll buy more lots as well.